Okay, hello everyone, I'm Olivia, I'm facilitating the meeting. Thank you all for participating today. This is Peyton, this is Jacob, and this is Lee. So, the goal of our meeting is to evaluate the current situation at Execware and come up with a solution to fix the problem and present that solution to the HR committee. The CEO, Howard Leathers, has informed me that he is tired of employees arguing and customer complaints. And I'm now going to pass out an agenda that will provide a structure and preview of the meeting. Okay, so first I'm going to introduce the problem, and the issues in the case include efficiency of the assembly line, downtime of the assembly line, communication between supervisors as well as employees, last-minute changes, wasted material, not meeting deadlines, and not following the schedule. So these are just like some of the few effects and symptoms that have occurred in the case, and now we're going to define and analyze one main problem to evaluate for the rest of the meeting. So the main overall problem is that there is improper communication between supervisors as well as other employees with the company. And the reason that this is the main problem chosen to evaluate is because it encompasses all of the other symptoms and effects of the negative aspects in the case. So now we're going to establish some criteria that our solutions will be compared to. And I have some predetermined criteria, and then we'll discuss and decide if we're going to use these or if y'all want to change them. So the first one is that the new solution should be implemented before the end of the quarter. There should be a cost constraint of $10,000, and it should ensure that customers' orders are correct and delivered on time. So, does everyone feel that the solution should be implemented before the end of the quarter, or is that not enough time?
Given the problem, I think that'd be a good amount of time at the end of the quarter.
What about y'all too?
Definitely before the end of the quarter, but maybe like midway through the year probably for a solution, because end of the quarter could mean right before end of the quarter.
Right. Yeah, we can just make sure that we have come up with a solution before the end of the quarter, but that it's implemented and occurring
well amount of time
before the end of the year. Okay. And what is your reaction to the $10,000 cost constraint? Do y'all feel like it should be more? Should it be less? Is it enough money? Is it not enough money?
I think 10,000 is a good basis, but it'd be nice to try and get it under that if we can.
Right, yeah. 10,000 is just the amount, but it's always nice if we can find a solution that's the less money, the better. And then the last one is ensure customer orders are correct and delivered on time. And how do y'all feel about that one?
Given our line of business, I think that's kind of like the golden rule we should be following.
Right. Customer service is
Right.
the main thing. Right. Okay. Well, does everyone agree and ready to move on to the next step?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the next step is to generate possible solutions. So all we're going to do here is it's important that we're just listing solutions. We're not evaluating them or saying why, just possible things that we think can help. Okay. Everyone input a solution that they think will help to solve the main problem of poor communication between supervisors and employees throughout.
I think a major solution we should address would be holding weekly meetings or monthly, but I think weekly would be more efficient, and just having all the employees and their supervisors and superiors, everyone working together in the meeting to come up with and talk about the solutions and problems going on in the organization.
Okay, that's a good idea. Jacob?
Maybe we could put some of the employees through a communications training so that they understand the most efficient way to communicate with each other in the workplace.
Okay. Communications training. Lee, how do you feel? What do you think could be a good idea?
Maybe a assembly sign-off to where when they get a change order or any type of order in, everybody has to sign it and everybody sees it, to where they're communicating the whole process throughout the whole.
When a customer order comes in that's changed, it's communicated to everyone through the system. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is the solution that everyone gave. We're gonna run that through the criteria, and we're gonna decide if that solution actually will fix our problem of the communication barriers going on between the different levels. So the first one, what Peyton said, was the weekly meetings. Obviously it could be done. I think that could be implemented by the end of the quarter or by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Could definitely be met under the cost constraint. It's really cheap, right? I think that's one of the main good things about that one.
Really no cost into it because it's
Right.
not on the company.
Right. And then obviously I think that it would ensure orders are correct and delivered on time because people would be communicating and they could express like their concerns and what their plans are for the week, and if they have a busy week they could like put it down, communicate that down to their employees.
Everybody could inform of like if they got something and
Right.
they can inform everybody.
Instead of like it being like on a Tuesday morning due
Right.
Tuesday afternoon, it could be done at the beginning of the week. Yeah, that's a really good idea. And I think it really fits our problem of communication between everyone, like y'all said, getting passed out and like having everything out on the table at the beginning of the week. So we'll definitely come back to that one, talk about that later. The next one that Jacob said was the communications training. So how do y'all feel about that fitting the criteria? And
The only problem I think would be the cost constraint of $10,000. I could see it costing more than we're expecting.
yeah, especially if we bring someone in from the outside and like train everyone.
And then the amount of people who attend the training that could bring up the cost.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have to worry about like how fast you can implement it, just because like a third party, like their availability as far as they can come into the organization, like actually be able to implement their training in like the time restraint.
Right, yeah, that's another thing to think about. I never thought about that one. So that one doesn't really fit two of the criteria, the cost constraint and, like Peyton said, implementing into the end of the quarter. All depends on the third party, and like this company kind of needs this fixed right now because, like we said, customer service is one of the most important things, and it's not getting done. So what about the third solution of like a computerized system where everyone has to sign off?
It probably, the only one that it would benefit criteria would be to ensure customer orders are correct and delivered on time.
Right.
Ordering, like getting a new system couldn't be implemented that quick and by the end of the quarter, and then definitely the cost constraint is going to be a factor that plays into that.
Right, and that one also would, not only would we have to implement it, we'd have to train everyone new on it, and if their communication is not good as it is in here, I don't know how well they would communicate with the new system. So, do y'all think that we have all come to the same decision about
The weekly meetings.
the weekly meetings being the best thing? I think so too, and I think that's the best solution chosen. Do y'all think that we've met the goal and that we could present this to the HR department and show them what we've come up with and they would agree?
I think so. I think they'll love it.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank y'all for coming.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.